going through your videos, and I found that
Me?
My videos?
yes, your videos, and I was watching the boyfriend ASMR one, and I'm listening to the got in car crash ASMR, listening to this man go from like low vocal, like how much he loves his girlfriend, to screaming as he crashes his vehicle and it rolls, and it's just a man like screaming in pain for minutes.
Y'all
And
need
I
to
was-
tap into the
I was
ASMR
like-
community.
This is a
Shit goes crazy.
That sounds like a great video.
It's truly like, because it started as a really genuine like way for people to enjoy ASMR.
Yeah.
Of like, and it's so pathetic and lonely, but also like kind of a slave, like boyfriend ASMR of like comforting you to sleep, whatever.
Oh
and
my
then
God.
it slowly started to turn into like boyfriend gets possessed by a demon, boyfriend gets into a car wreck and dies, boyfriend gets a anvil and piano dropped on him from 1,000 meters above him.
And his
Like,
teeth are the keys.
boyfriend.
exactly.
Boyfriend is captain of a cruise ship and accidentally crashes it into iceberg.
What is you know what reminds me of is like those old like fandom like Tumblr things where it's like imagine Harry Styles.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what I'm
exactly.
talking about.
Of course I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
imagine Harry Styles and like
How do you know?
he's holding your hand right before you go to like into surgery and you wake up and he's gone and you're like, where do you think you got the heart?
Exactly.
And
That shit used to hit in a way you don't even know.
Yup.
Well, you both were Tumblr.
You were a Tumblr?
I was on
Tumblr
Tumblr all the
teens.
time. Yeah.
Holy
I
shit.
was a
Well,
teen.
This, I feel like this is just an extension of Googling kind of like your name plus the hedgehog after. Like it's just wanting to see, like, what if I was part of that universe that I like so much?
Oh, like yeah, because I wasn't on the blank the
If you
hedgehog.
Google like Brittany the Hedgehog, you ever done that?
Mm-mm.
Zipper, can you Google Brittany the Hedgehog?
Let's see it.
Yeah.
You'll get a large array of deviant art versions of who Brittany the Hedgehog may be.
Oh, that's real sweet.
And I'm sure it's gonna be. I've never done it with a girl's name. I'm realizing.
Yeah, me neither.
It's going to be jarring, I can tell you that.
Okay, the first result.
These are all Amy.
Brittany.
Brittany.
Okay,
No,
maybe
this is
the
Brittany.
one with the
Brittany long
jeans.
hair.
Damn, she's thick.
Hourglass figure.
Which Brittany?
Hi guys.
Which Brittany the Hedgehog do you like the most?
Yeah, you gotta pick. You gotta pick.
Scroll back up. I like the second from the left.
Second
Top.
Yeah.
top.
Yeah, she's kind of
Okay.
giving.
Got
Okay,
banging- she got
she-
banging
That's
shorts.
a Barbie logo.
Yeah.
Right.
I've literally seen this outfit in a Disney
He's a-
Channel original movie.
She's doing ketamine
That was
therapy.
Xenon's outfit.
She's
Look
off
at her
the perk
yowie
30.
hands too.
Believe it or not,
Holy
VA
shit.
also paying for hers.
I believe that. I believe that.
What is the archetype of a Tumblr user? Does
Well,
he fit it?
ill-
Are you
it
surprised?
depends. Mentally
Depends.
ill.
It's like I mean,
In
it's,
what era?
it was a big site.
Back-
An original Tumblr.
Is it still a thing?
Yeah.
It's pretty dead. Is it
active?
not?
Okay, speak for yourself.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
there
Are
was
you
no-
still on
I'm still
Tumblr?
on Tumblr, yeah.
There's still
It's
shit on.
mainly though, like, it's one of the last platforms that hasn't been, and this may have changed in the last year, fully inundated with ads. Like up until about, I may be talking out of my ass, like 2020, 2021, it was still like relatively ad free. Then once everything with TikTok started happening and, you know, just like, I don't know, it just kind of has become shitty, but they banned porn.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
It was a big deal and a lot of people
I remember
left.
where I remember where I was.
Didn't the porn come back?
It did slowly, I think, but like quietly.
Can I still look
Boy-
at gifs of Harry and Louis almost kissing and pretending that they're in love?
I would defer to an expert on that.
I don't know. Expert here.
The resident 1D expert?
One Direction.
You mean Liam?
Liam?
No.
No, it's Louis.
Harry and Louis.
Oh.
That was a big thing in the fandom.
Larry.
Yeah.
You
Dude,
got it, yeah.
They disavowed it yesterday.
Oh, they said
They what?
no. We're not doing that.
I believe
guys.
Louis disavowed it yesterday. The Larry shippers.
Great.
Wow.
I
that
think
was
there
a
was
long
a
time
certain
ago.
like rhythm to Tumblr as a platform that made shit really funny if you were already funny. Like the way like
Yeah.
reblogs worked and the way like you would iterate on things.
Yeah.
Like the I had to do it to him guy had these like insane like deep posts were so funny and they were so far removed from what they were. It's like the dinosaur chicken nuggets from like a real dinosaur, right? And
You know
thought-
I had to do it to him was from Tumblr?
no, it was from Twitter and then on
And then they
Tumblr and then
Took it to Tumblr
Yeah,
and then
it-
it became like they would Photoshop him with like, you know, his hands were like this and they would get rid of his legs and put the hands like that. And then like,
Yeah.
you know, I had to do it, whatever. Like it was just a sort of evolution of content.
One of them, they just removed him and then made it black and white and then wrote a poem about like loss.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
You know, I had.
Yeah. And it was like in italics.
I
And there was
had.
just this culture on the site that I really appreciated that I haven't gone on in a long time. My account got like, the email got like, some WoW guy took my account that the
That's
email was attached
awesome.
to. But Tumblr was the first place I saw a guy. It was like, hey, just join this website. hoping to have a good time. And then some guy replied to that. And he's like, yo, welcome. Here's a guy blowing a dolphin. and it was a gif of that happening. And I was like, that's crazy.
Dude, Tumblr was so cool.
How old are you?
God, take me back.
How old was
so
I?
cool.
Shit, I was in college. I was like 24.
Oh, okay.
You said mentally ill, and it reminded me of a girl in my dorm who I found out.
Transition got over here.
A company. I was interning at like a startup, and they had just gotten a bunch of VC funding, and she made a post about this on her Tumblr page about how I should be guillotined because the company got $10 million in funding.
You should be.
Yeah, which is weird because I think from her perspective, I owned the company, but I was an intern there.
Yeah, you were
And,
18, right?
Unpaid
Yeah,
intern.
and I needed to, and she posted a picture of the guillotine below the post.
This was on Tumblr?
This is on Tumblr.
like an Ask FM sort of thing?
No,
or-
she would just
my-
write like up rants.
Remember Form
and then
Spring?
someone
Yeah, absolutely
else
remember
that
Form
in my
Spring.
dorm like said, you should look at this.
Wait, were you
Who followed
so
her.
they were
Check this shit
following
out.
her, you weren't?
I wasn't following
And they
her.
said,
I
"Check
wasn't
this
really
out."
on Tumblr anymore because I had gotten over my my Larry, my Larry era, and I wasn't really using it much. And then she was like, "Here, check out this link," and I was like, "Oh, that's X."
It's just a
and
live leak.
this is about me and how I should die.
And that is a rite of passage for a lot of people. You need a death threat or
Yeah.
100,
I
and
think-
that'll teach you the ways of the internet.
It kind of prepped me because
Yes.
the couple I've gotten in the last few years, I'm like kind of unfazed.
yeah, you can giggle at it because that initial shock and horror.
Yeah.
Guillotine is such a visceral.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. It
It's
was
a little extra, right? It's like,
She was going for a dramatic flair.
come on.
It was like a
tough.
lot less funny when I tweeted it.
Right. Well, that would be considered a hate crime. Usually in that
well,
sort of
hate crime.
context.
Oh, it is kind of.
What were you reblogging?
I
What was
re-
your aesthetic?
I was reblogging like King of the Hill screenshots.
Were you doing like 3D glitch Bart Simpson ones too?
No, there was a post that is still so legendary in my head, and it's a list of like some person just made up a bunch of British foods, and one of them is like potted ape, like boiled dish rags, and there's like 20, and they're so creative. Oh my god,
Miss it. Take me back.
It was shit like that, and I just spend a bunch of time on there. I think I genuinely developed my sense of humor into what it is.
I'd agree.
Which I like a lot, and it kind of makes it. I don't go on the site anymore, so it's like I thought it was dead. You say it's not, which is cool.
There's still people keeping it alive. I mean, it's not what it was, and I think also like Tumblr had its moment in internet history, and now TikTok's having its moment, and then whatever's going to come after TikTok will have its moment. So yeah, it's kind of dead, but for the people that give a shit.
Yeah, which is
alive.
kind of nice, right? It's
Yeah.
like, it
Besides Tumblr, what do you think is particularly formative for you leading into TikTok?
A Wattpad.
What?
Wattpad?
what did you
What
call
is
me?
this?
What?
Fan fiction?
I'm Italian. You can't say that.
You can't say that into the mic with your chest. Whisper it to me off mic.
Fanfic. Were you reading, writing?
Both. All of the above.
Whoa, for what? For what fandom?
Okay, so funny you ask. Cole Sprouse.
No way. Cole Sprouse, like the human, not like from Zach and Cody.
Not Cody.
Cut.
Cole.
Cole. Yeah, no, not Zach
He's
and
the
Cody.
Smasher one, right?
No, that's
it's
Dylan.
Dylan.
Oh.
Dylan
Yeah,
plays Smash.
Cole's gonna be the nerdier one. They both went to NYU, and Cole like had a Tumblr actually. I don't know if you were on. This was like 2015,
No.
2016. He did Tumblr as a social experiment and then like deleted it, and it was the funniest thing ever. And I became a big fan of him during this time.
Is he
Red-
Camera Wars or is that the other guy?
Yeah, he's Camera Duels. Yeah,
Camera Duels.
He's so funny. I wrote a fan fiction about him. Funny enough, about war. He was in the Gulf War. And
No
I'm not
way.
joking in the
He was
slightest.
in Kuwait.
Yes.
Oh
And he
my
came
God.
back, and of course, war changes people.
It does.
So
It
he
does.
was not the same.
Oh
My
my
Cole.
keep bringing
Those were a
that
couple.
up.
Those
Did he
were
get
a couple
along with
tough
Dylan
viewers.
still?
It's like, it was
Yeah.
a couple
Tough
In real
viewers.
life?
No, in the fanfic.
Oh, Dylan was not mentioned in the fan fiction.
Not once?
No.
Isn't
No.
that a little dog?
No, because in the fan fiction, it's me and Cole.
Okay.
Didn't he ever like call him? Maybe.
No, who gives a fuck about Dylan?
we-
That's my man.
Did we?
Dylan got into esports and mead.
Dylan's
talking
our
about
Cole.
in my
He
fiction.
owns,
fanfic.
he owns a meadery.
There's no metery in the fan. Okay, wait, which one's the one that recently was smoking and then everyone's like, that's not cool?
That's Cole.
That's cool? Okay, did that come up?
You're diehard.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's bad. I wrote
Damn.
like it was like a moment of my life, and then I forgot about it. And then I recently, like within the last year, I realized that my publicists.
Publicist. You have a
I'll get there.
publicist?
I have a publicist.
You're big time.
Oh.
What can I say?
She is big time.
Big time rush. My publicist.
Brian Trush.
I wanted to make the noise so bad.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
Do it.
Be brave.
Was it worth it?
Ugh.
No.
Did it feel good?
It's good,
It's
to
like
make,
a
it's good to
fucking-
make the dog eat
It's
the
like a
food.
sleeper. It's like a sleeper agent thing.
So
it's
that'll
like a
never
sleeper
happen
agent
again.
thing. I'm sorry.
Honey, we're
Rub
podcasting.
their nose in it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
All right, so
That was
you
it.
Wait, was it smutty?
Of course it was.
Oh,
Yeah.
I've never. Fanfic was never a thing.
do we
I-
pay
I-
you to make a yard fanfic?
I
I would, but in what context?
We're all inflating.
We all went to
Bigger
war
and
and we
bigger.
came back from war.
have you ever seen the
post-war
picture? Have you
fanfic.
ever seen the picture of Big Yoshi?
Big Yoshi.
Yoshi.
Inflated Yoshi.
Go ahead and show me.
Is it
you
Paul
could just
Big Yoshi?
pull up
Rule
Big
34?
Yoshi.
Inflated Yoshi for 300.
I want you to draw us like that.
All right, we're coming back from war, but Aiden died in war, and we have to do the podcast without him, and we're grappling with
And
that.
I'm
Yeah.
big like that because I
Oh.
ate him after he died.
We had to eat him.
You
And
ate
he's
him.
like-
It
I was
was
like,
the
you
only-
always eat the most
It was
of
the
it.
only way I could bring his body back.
And then
Was
his
it-
body swells like a whale when a whale's
And
about to
Ludwig
pop and
births him.
die.
He births him in the end.
That's real pretty. That's real nice.
I used to read I don't know why, never mind.
No.
can't edge.
I was just gonna say I used to read smut. There was no value after
You
that.
used to read some smut. You
This
used
is
to
just a
beat your
fact.
shit to
You
some
being
I
a
words.
used to-
nasty little man?
Yeah, because I couldn't, because I had a PSP and it wouldn't load video, and so I would read smut
You just read like big
You're so
boobs.
me for real.
for years.
I've probably said it on the pod before, but in my first time attempting to beat off, what I would do, because I was paranoid that my parents would look at my browser history, is I would look up the movie Hot Chick, but just Hot Chick.
with
And
Rob
then-
Schneider.
With Rob Schneider. And then I would go to images until I found a girl that was hot enough to beat my little man. And if my parents ever looked at my browser history, I would never click the photo.
You're like, I'm just a
So
fan
I'd
of
be
the
like,
movie.
I'm looking for the movie.
And they'd be like, how many times are you going to look for this movie?
Yeah, so we definitely have talked about this before. It's exactly what you said last time.
Yeah.
Like, he really loves this movie. Every year for your birthday, they give you some hot chicks.
I
Sort
keep
of
getting,
like,
I'm like, thanks. Oh my God, favorite.
Hot chick, memorabilia.
love this movie.